All right, we're starting off hot here. We're in the middle of the last game of the season. We are trying to break out of a poor run of form in this one. I've made some changes. I brought in a bunch of players that were playing well for the reserve team. Last game of the season is kind of a dead rubber. So I'm trying to break out of it right now. This is a weird start to a video as we score a goal from Tyler Cernling, and he has put us ahead. We're at home as well. So we're kind of trying to send the fans home for the season with a win and a good mood, and Sterling helping to make that happen, the lone E on 27 minutes. A good free kick there from Holmertz as well. Another free kick headed across the keeper, and it's 1-0 for Stockholm already. So thinking of different ways to break out of runs of form. I don't like to chop and change the tactic and move people around all the time. I think they need consistency. That's kind of my philosophy with it. But you got to look for those performers that are struggling with form. Try to bring in different personnel, potentially from the reserves, that they could be on a good run of form in the reserves that you can try in the first team. And it's just kind of changing the personnel, maybe tweaking the instructions here or there. But you don't want to wholesale change things, right? So as we get to halftime here, 1-0 and a good start for us. Playing fairly well. 6 shots, only 1 on target though. We need to be a little bit more clinical in front of goal, but I'm happy with that for the last game of the season. Let's pump the team up a little bit. Pleased with how things are going. Everybody's happy. And we'll start the second half again. Can we close it out for this season? We're in 7th as well in the Etanor division. So it's a good first season in this division for me. I'm still not sure where I'm going to end up, whether or not we're going to stay in Stockholm. They did offer me a contract about a month ago or so in game terms. I rejected it because I wasn't sure if I should sign again for another year here. Financially, we're struggling huge. We didn't get any community money at all throughout the year. So we are definitely in the red. We are not making any income whatsoever. As Stojic is on the ball here. Can he finish in a good save? Good save there. Stojic with a good run. Almost scores. Holmert's on the corner. That's headed straight into Lindgren, the keeper. And they restart. Yeah, so I don't know. Should I stick around and have such a poor financially struggling team like this? We can try somewhere else. We've only got 1-star rep. I've got my national C license for coaching. That's all I could get with Stockholm so far. I can't even request a new coaching course yet. So that's the trials and tribulations of the Journeyman. You start with no attributes whatsoever, and you build yourself up over time at these small clubs. And you travel around looking for jobs, trying to win things. We've already got a promotion, and there it is, a Stojic making it 2 on 58 minutes. And that's what you want to see for the home fans. Another cross from Cernling, who's been man of the match so far. Beats Danyo. And a nice cross right onto a Stojic's head. Beats the keeper 2-0. 9 shots and 4 on target. 9 shots to 0 for Sandvikings. Sandvikings cannot get a shot on us right now. What do you guys think I should do? Should I stick around? Should I look for a new club? I've been interacting on Twitter with the FC Stockholm Twitter account here and there, so that's been fun. They've been liking my tweets, and occasionally, I think they retweeted me once throughout this Journeyman. But I did take a big break when I did the Euro Sim. But we're back at it now. Should I stay or should I go? I could stay in Sweden, or I could just go somewhere completely different. I don't know. I would like some money to play with somewhere. Like, we're in horrible debt right now with this club. But I wonder if they'll do... And oh, there it is again off the post. Oh, Mashitu, that striker's like back there clearing his lines there with the defense. Or he was playing striker at one point. I think they moved him back. Ooh, Norbeck with a nice cross to Cernling, and there it is, 3 on 75 minutes. 3-0, and looks like this game is done and dusted. I think I'm going to make a change. Nordbeck's only on a 6.3. Bring in Oddberg for a cameo here. Young is not playing so well. He's struggling again. Who can we bring on for young? Maybe Linden. So I like it. A win to end the season, hopefully, here. Hopefully a clean sheet, too. As Tamimi's on the ball. Back to Kolarczyk. Lindmark. We're doing our possession game now. We do like these long balls occasionally, though. Straight into a Stojic. And that is blocked out for a throw. Looks like Cernling is killing Daniel on the left-hand side there. He's on a 5.9 right now. As time ticks away, that'll be it. Cernling is tired. We'll bring on maybe Matika for a little cameo. 3 minutes of added time here. And it's given away to the keeper again. Lindmark likes to do that. Just lump it down the field straight to the keeper into nobody. Ooh, nice tackle there. Ooh, Holmertz nearly gets through. Ajlov on the ball there for Sandvikings. Makunzi to Johansson. Johansson is free. He shoots, and it's wide. Good chance for Sandvikings. That was their best chance of the game. And time is just about done here. Ooh, another chance for a Stojic, though, before it ends. Straight to the keeper's hands. And this should be the last kick of the game. All the way out wide to Matika. It's cleared. And that should do it. It's all over. And the season is over. We finished 7th, maybe higher with the win. But they only got one shot. 19-1 in shots. Fantastic for us. Only 6 on target, though. But we were peppering them. Man of the match was Tyler Cernling. After his 2 goal, or assist and a goal, I think. Good win, boys. Well done. The season is over. All right, so we finished 7th on a +9 goal difference, so that was good. It was a good season. We were well out of the relegation zone. We got all the way up to 5th at one point, but we dropped down a couple places after a poor run. And that's it, I think, for the season. Dalkurd secured a playoff spot, and we've got some loans finishing up soon. All right, so looking at my contract, I am here until November. It expires soon. I'm on £600 a week. I got a wage rise, I think, last season. Maybe that was, I can't remember when I signed that contract. I think I signed it at the end of the year last year. I wonder if they'll offer me again. But I don't know. I don't know what to do. See, I've got my National C license, so we can only really apply for like the 1-star team jobs anywhere we go. But maybe that's what we should do this summer or winter. It's October right now because Sweden is a summer league or a summer federation, I would say. But what should we do? Let's go to the job board. So I'm looking at leagues like this, right? This is the 2nd division of Uruguay, I believe. They're a 1.5 star, so maybe we can get into something like that league. That's a potential. We've also got the Brazilian Series C. I'm just looking for, yeah, maybe that's a step too far. We can always apply and see what happens. But yeah, I'm kind of interested in moving around somewhere like that. MLS jobs are available. I don't think I'm there yet. 3 stars might be two steps too far, that one. And then we've got higher divisions in Sweden, Iceland, Germany, Bundesliga. No, we're not going to get that for sure. Norway, Colombia. Could end up in Asia. Singapore, Malaysia. That might be an interesting thing. So what I do is I'm just going to apply for everything, I think, and give it a shot. See, a lot of jobs, they just won't consider us because of our current reputation. Other ones, maybe. Got Confianca here, Serie B, Brazil. That could be interesting. Yeah, so right now it's looking at Brazil, Uruguay. There was this Academia, which I believe is Finland, if I'm not mistaken. Wow, Hanover actually is considering. That's a Bundesliga job. I wonder if we can get that. I don't know. Yeah, Colombia's in there. Sweden jobs. So we could be any of those countries coming up. All right. Looking at the squad right now, we do have a lot of loans. Dieu Lavut Ntumbi, he'll go back. Oddbird's going to go back. Holmertz, who did really well for us. I would love to sign him, but we have no money at all. He's at Oscar Shams. That's hard to say. Oscar Shams. Oscar Shams. AIK. Which is in the Eton Football Division Sodra. Division 1 Sodra. He's been a good player for us. Tyler Cernling from Ogrite IS, which is the Allsvenskan division, which is the top division in Sweden. And he's been a great player for us for the most part, especially that last game. And Tamimi, on loan from Ensked IK, Division 2 Norris Valen, which we came from last season. So some of those loans, we could get them back next season, potentially. I don't think we'll sign Oddberg and Ntubudi. Tamimi was a good player for us. And there are also some expiring contracts. If we check out the contract status, the 2022 expirees, there's a lot going out. So we've got Ludzik, who was a great player for us. We might re-sign. Person Gray, he will probably go. Johansson Matika will go as well. They're on not too much wages, but then these guys here. Yeah, these guys here are all going to go back to their parent clubs. Then we've got Diallo, who rarely played. He's probably going to go. And by Toure rarely played as well. And Norgren, who rarely played also. They're all going to go. I think we might sign maybe a couple of these players, but that should be it. Lots of exodus. That'll get some wages off the books as well. But look at the finances here. We are negative 101,000 euros, which is terrible. We've no income coming in rarely at all. €1,000 breakdown for at least the last 3-4 months, or is that the whole season? Is that the whole season? 1,000? No, it can't be. Maybe that's this month. We got some fundraising, 13,000 euros from fundraising, and 700 for match day income, but not a lot of income coming in. Merchandising is not so good. We need sponsorship money. That's what we need. That could be something that could come into play in the off season. We are spending well under the wage budget as well, almost 2,000 euros less than the wage budget that we were allocated. So that's good. Our scouting budget is in the red, which is not great. I don't think I can fix that at all. But, I can't do much with the board. I don't think I can do a coaching course. That's what I'm looking for. I think that's already passed. They won't let me do another one. Did one the last off season. But yeah, struggling times, I would say. Looks like we're on course or pass for all of our board goals, which is great. Yeah, not much. I mean, as far as ambition from the club, that they just want to remain in this division. So I think for this club, they need sponsorship income to survive. They do have the community fundraising money coming in, which is helpful, but they need more than that to really compete and get out of this division to a higher one. So unless that happens, they'll probably be stuck in this division for the long term, and maybe we need to move on. So we'll find out about that. Also, the reserve squad and the under-19 squad are pretty poor. We don't have a lot of prospects coming through the system either. So they need full facility upgrades and everything to make a difference here. All right, so I offered a couple players new contracts. Mbai Toure, 24-year-old, he has potential, so I'm going to offer him a new contract. Look at his heading, his marking, and his tackling for a center back is pretty good. And he's got some decent mentals here as well. Concentration, not so good. Neither is anticipation or aggression, but maybe if I play him more, he'll be a little bit better there. Also, jumping reach is not great. Yeah, but I offered him a new contract. And also, Sebastian Ludzik, our key man at center back, he's getting a new 3-year deal. not that much money, about 75 euros a week, which is pretty low for this squad even. So that should be okay. Even if he falls out of the starting 11, he'll be a good backup player for a couple of years. So that'll set up the club for the future, whether I stay or go. All right, we got to end our end of season review here. Let's have a look at these. New arrivals in Ludwig Holmertz, Tyler Cernling. Those were the 2 stars. Tamimi had a good season as well. Hamidi was okay, not great really. The rest of them, they were kind of in and out of the lineup. Person Lundgren was pretty solid in defense as well, I must say, from Malmo. But those were the new arrivals. All right, the results. It was a season to remember. We were one of the competition's surprise packages, consistently defying expectations and owing largely to an impressive spell of form between June and August that saw us rise to 5th, and were able to celebrate a successful campaign. Look at that. Average home attendance, 262. Woo. All right, moments to remember. Biggest win, 4-0 against Lulea, which we saw in the last episode. Match to remember, 2-0 victory over Lulea earlier in the season in June. And goal of the season was Reichenberg's goal from central midfield. He scored a free kick from the edge of the area. So a nice goal for him. That is it. Finances were struggling. Whew. Sponsorship was down from the last season. Broadcast revenue is non-existent. Corporate and hospitality is up. We only got 1,000 euros, and no competition prize money whatsoever. Merchandise sales were only 500 euros, and match day, commercial, and retail, that did the best for us. 14,000 euros. Struggling, but we made it somehow. That's how we lined up most of the year. Don't know why Nobel is in there. He's kind of a legendary player for Stockholm. I don't think he had a single game, but he seems to be the striker in that position. Stojic on the left-hand side. I guess that's his natural position because I played a Stojic as a striker most of the time. But that's how we lined up the 4-3-3. That's what I love. My possession 4-3-3 style. The total football, I guess. And here's the accolades. I got no manager awards. We got some players awards. Fans player of the season was Simon Rose, the keeper. Young player of the season, Tyler Cernling on the right-hand side. Signing of the season was Reichenberg in defensive midfield. Goal of the season was Reichenberg. Top goal scorer, Stefan Stojic with 13. Most assists, Tyler Cernling with 9. And some records were broken as well. Don't think we need to go through all of that. Oldest player, Philip Lindmark at 33. Anything else? Youngest goal scorer was Reichenberg. Goal of the season for him. Yeah, there we go. So now I'm getting press speculation about these jobs I'm applying for. Should I respond to the media? I don't think I should right now. Decline. All right, new overall best 11. Ryle Oxo up top. Cernling's gotten in there. Kolarczyk, I think. Who else is new? Person Lundgren, Holmertz, Tamimi. Yeah. I think those are the new players in the squad. So congrats to those guys. All right, here's our club vision for the next season. All right. So we want to work within the wage budget, avoid relegation, and repair the damage to finances. That is, I guess we'll accept that. That's going to be tough to repair the financial damage. All right, squad dynamics. I think it's the same as before. Simon Rose, team leader. He's our captain. We've got Ludwig, Stojic, and Hamidi as the influential players. Everyone else below them. All right, team meeting. Let's discuss with the team. We got a bit of a mixed bag of emotions going on in the squad. The season's over. It's time for y'all to go. Let's see. Well-deserved break. We're going to finish top half. Might even relegation playoffs. Avoid relegation. Hope you have a good break. We're aiming for mid-table. You all deserve to be congratulated for staving off the threat of relegation. Relegation playoffs. I think we can do mid-table. Maybe we'll say that. Mid-table? Ooh. Offended. Hurt. Damn. Why? I don't think mid-table is a really realistic target. Okay. Well, what about if I say automatic relegate? I do feel we're good enough to avoid finishing in the automatic relegation places. How about that? Or I think you're taking collective response. It might have been too ambitious. We can find ourselves battling. You got the ability to keep us up. How about that? Pleased. Everyone's happy with that. Just survive. That's all we need to do, really. Repair the finances and survive. If I'm even here next year. That is the exact sort of reaction I need. Okay. Let's see. If you return from your holidays, you can discuss promises next season. Yeah, let's do that next season. Okay. Thanks. See you there. Preseason. We'll see everybody later. Okay. All right. Everybody's gone on holiday now. So now the job hunt begins. Our wage budget is set. I think it's the same as the previous year. So not much changes there. I just unlocked an achievement for total support. I'm not even sure what that means. Let me check. So that means I have total managerial support in the dynamics. So that's another achievement unlocked here. We got a couple new contract signings. Diallo is in 2 years, and Ludzik has signed 3 years. So that's good. All right, and we've got a new contract offer from Stockholm. Oh, I don't know what to do because I kind of want to move on, but I don't know what's available right now. There's a few more jobs that have popped up, or these could be the ones that I've been rejected from. Some of them are. Lulea is in there as well from current division that we're in. Yeah, I'm not the leading candidate on any of these. I am the leading candidate down here from Solentuna FK. And I wonder what their finances are like right now. What division they're in. They're in my division, I think. Yeah, Solentuna were 10th this season. I'm not sure if it's much of an upgrade from what we have. They have okay finances. You know, maybe I start negotiations for this. I just don't know. If I accept a contract offer, will it cancel all my applications? Don't know if that's going to happen or not. We could stay another season. Just try to see if we can repair the finances, but that's stuff to think about, right? So maybe I will negotiate and see what happens. Okay, so I accepted their contract offer, and we'll see what happens with our jobs now. All right, so we signed a new deal. The media want me to talk. So I still have applications pending. So it could still happen. I don't know if it will or not. I'm going to go and talk to the media and pretend I'm happy. I do like the club. I shouldn't say that. I do like playing for Stockholm. But I'm worried about the finances a little bit. I don't know if I can turn this ship around. I really hope so. I hope we get some sponsorship income. We might do that. So it could be a good thing. I'll talk to the media now. All right. They seem pretty happy with that answer. And we'll see what happens with the job applications. We got Tyler Cernling on loan again for another season, so that is a good signing for us. No money, too. And you know what? I think I'm going to end it there. So we'll see what happens in the next episode with the applications for the jobs. I'm going to have to rebuild this squad over the offseason, which is a long offseason. It's October right now, and I don't think we play another game until April. So that is a long offseason. It took me a long time to get through it last time. So we'll try. We'll try to speed through it. And by next week, hopefully we'll be toward at least to the preseason. I'm hoping. If not, we might have to think of something creative for the next episode. So thank you again for watching. My name is John. This is the Football Manager Journeyman. Thank you for watching my channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that like button because it helps me so much. And I'll see you next week for another episode of the Journeyman. Peace.